make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
Jersey, like it's with John Post and Thank you. Very good. Appreciate someone telling us that. It wasn't me.
Deviation detected. Hypothesis. Machines are incapable of independent thought. Distant failure.
Holly's mom is getting me the sandwich. Oh. We sit in the wrong line. I sit in the...
we got guys going down here, guys going down there, and you guys just keep grinding away, man. And now you got a shot to go play for a gold medal, baby. And you tied 12. Let's go, baby. And you got 12.
The following is a presentation of PIAA Sports.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Hellman Field for the PIAA District 1 championship game between the North Penn Knights and the Pennridge Rams. My name's Scott Hagan. I'll be doing the color analyst job tonight with my good friend, Mr. Ray Ott. He will be doing the play-by-play. We're here to talk about North Penn and Pennridge as they've gotten to the finals of the District 1 championship. North Penn got here by beating Boyertown. Then they beat Souderton. And then last week they revenge game against the Chamonix and blew them out 35-7. You want to tell us a little bit about Pennridge?
Sure. Pennridge opened up with a nail-biter against Plymouth Whitemarsh where Ryan Rowe went around left side. Offensive line opened up a huge hole for him to score with 50-some seconds left, and then they went for a two-point conversion to win the game late in the game. They had a pretty easy win against Downingtown East and then a thriller against Coatesville. That brings us here tonight to North Penn.
All right, keys to the game for North Penn, they've got to be able to run the ball. Their running back in the first game this year where Pennridge won 34-10 only had 18 yards on 11 carries. North Penn also is going to need to throw the ball a little bit. They're not used to throwing it much. They only threw the ball 5 times last week. So what do you think Pennridge's keys are?
I think offensively, Noah Keating has played really well this year at quarterback. He's been a dual threat. He's been able to throw the ball, keep the defense off balance, and he's also been able to run the ball effectively at 6'3", 215 pounds. He gets a head of steam going, and he's tough for high school defense. And Will Gallagher, or Will Doherty, okay, in the backfield, who is a battering ram, and then you mix in Sean Luthi on the outside, and the Rams have a real balanced offensive attack. Defensively, I think that North Penn is going to try to line up and play 2 and 3 tight end sets and run the ball down the Rams' throat. So the defensive line and the linebackers, Rowe, Brody Blomgren, and what's our sophomore's name? Blake Landher, are going to have to come up and make plays to stop the run and get them off the field.
We think it's going to be a great game here tonight at the Helm. Come join us if you're in town, and we'll see you in just a few minutes for kickoff.
On top of the village.
And let's give a warm Pennridge welcome to the North Penn Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask all to stand and face the flag as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem by our very own Pennridge Marching Rams.
Good evening and welcome to Hellman Stadium for the PIAA District 1 Finals, 6A edition. We have the North Penn Knights visiting the Pennridge Rams. The Knights come in with a record of 11-2. The Rams are 12-1 as they come into tonight's game. We have a heck of a crowd.
Rapid field for tonight's coin toss. Our North Penn captains, number 4, Mason Franick. Number 6,
North Penn
Jack
has won
Staugatus.
the toss and
Number
deferred to the
11,
second half.
Jack Silvers.
The
Number
Rams
29,
will receive.
Matthew Pundahl. And number 50, Dominic Transilli.
As of right now, we
And
have
for
about
Pennridge,
5,000
captains,
tickets
number
sold.
6,
We have a full
William
house here at
Doherty.
Hellman Stadium.
Number 16,
And
Noah
what
Keating.
an event this is
Number
going to be
31,
tonight.
Ryan
I am Scott
Cole.
Hagan. I'm the
And
class of
number
2029
67,
house
Shane
principal at Pennridge High School,
Rowland.
joined by my good friend, Mr. Raymond Ott. Good evening, Raymond.
Good evening, Mr. Hagan. How are you tonight?
I'm good. Mr. Ott is the class of 2027 house principal, and we have brought this back after we did this little fun activity during COVID. But tonight is a huge night for both the Rams and the Knights as we get ready for kickoff. The Knights will come in, like I said, 11-2. They are under the direction of Dick Beck. His record right now is 244 and 63. He's been the head coach of the North Penn Knights for 24 seasons, which includes the 2003 state championship. Kyle Beller comes in his third season with the Rams. He is 19-14. And this is, like I said, the Pennridge second ever district title game for football. So back deep, who do we have, Mr. Ott? Take it away.
Number 23, Michael Ferguson, and number 2, Chase Klontz. Back deep to receive. Number 83, kickoff for North Penn, Matt Mariner. Mariner's kick is to about the 20. It's fielded. Oof. And he's hit immediately and taken down.
Matt Mariner's kickoff is returned by
Number 13, Nate Durstein, a 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. And the Rams will take over first and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Pennridge fans, let's hear it for your Rams under the Friday Night Lights.
This is the biggest crowd I've ever seen at Hellman Field, Mr. Hagan.
Yeah, I would agree. Possibly Thanksgiving morning a couple years ago may have been a little bit bigger, but it's early yet. There's probably still people trying to get in the gate.
So Noah Keating, the senior, under center, brings a man in motion, hands to Will Doherty. And Will Doherty is out close to the 30. Looks like they're going to move the chains. And Pennridge has a first down.
It was a heck of just a straight belly play up the middle with Will Doherty. Simple handoff to him and some good offensive line blocking. Nice opening there for Will. North Penn comes out, and they're in a 44 defense. Actually, maybe a 3-4. The linebackers rolled up.
Keating gives to Rowe, and he's hit immediately and taken down for about a 5-yard loss.
That was Kimber, Marcellus Kimber on the tackle. It's going to be a 5-yard loss. After a big opening play, the Rams are going backwards. 2nd down and 15.
Second down and 15, Mr. Hagan. Are you predicting a throw here?
I think they're going to keep the ball on the ground. I know they were in a spread formation. Pennridge is in a spread formation. Probably have some
Keating's
kind of
on the shotgun, and he's going to run it himself over the left side. And there's not much there. It looks like he picks up a 2 or 3.
Noah Keating
and it looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 13
with the tackle
for the Rams.
North Penn's getting penetration up early on this on the offensive line. That may have been a positive for the Rams on the first play as they all ran past Will Doherty. But right now they're 2 sticks and 3rd and 13.
So let's see what the veteran offensive coordinator, Coach Hollenbach, calls up here with 3rd and 13. And Keating's under center. Looks like Doherty is lined up right behind him. Fake to Picciotti. A little flare to Doherty. Complete. He's out to about the 34-yard line. He's going to be well short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 5, and it looks like the Rams are going to punt, Mr. Hagan.
Rams are. The defensive end on the left side for North Penn came in untouched. That was a heck of a catch by Doherty. Tipped it to himself and then got knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Oof. Not a very good punt by Noah Keating.
So the punt angles out at about the Pennridge 47-yard line, where North Penn will take over.
Folks, we'd like to recognize a very special guest here tonight, Cyrus
North Penn, led by quarterback Matt Buxar, a 6-foot, 190-pound senior, and running back Matt Pennell,
alongside our team,
who's headed to the Naval Academy.
Go Rams!
Yeah, North Penn comes in with 2,500 plus yards of rushing. 2 running backs, Pownell and Gray, have over 1,000, and Matt Buxar has about 500.
Buxar gives the Pennell, and he's hit after a short gain. It looks like he picks up about 3. Mr. Hagan, my question to you is, it looks like everybody on North Penn was lined up on the offensive line. Will they throw the ball tonight, or are they just going to line up and try to knock people off the ball?
Yeah, I think they had 5 passes last week. They didn't need it against the Chamonix. They came out and scored on all 5 series in the first half. But we're going to see here, it's going to be a test of the big boys up front.
So Buxar's in a shotgun now. He brings Pennell in motion, and there's a flag on the play. And the initial indication by the official is a false start on North Penn. So that will take them back 5 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 12. So they're kind of getting them out of down and distance here. So
a false start against North Penn.
The penalties will get you off schedule. 2nd down and 7 is a good spot to be in. But now 2nd and 12 is a little bit more difficult to get back. They are on the positive side of the Pennridge 50, so they may not punt the ball here if they
so
get
North
to a
Penn
4th
comes
down.
out with 4 wide, and Buxar is going to run it off the right side, and there's nothing there. He's met immediately by Blake Landher and Tommy Giannetti on the tackle.
Yeah, Blake Landher, sophomore, 6 foot plus, to about 190 pounds. First team all-conference in the National Conference for football. Tommy Giannetti's playing with a big club on his hand after he broke his hand last week against Coatesville, but he is ready to play.
Tommy Giannetti is all day tough. He's going to play. So North Penn comes out with 4 wide receivers, a single back, and Bucksar's looking to throw. Throws to the left side, complete to Pennell, and he's a little bit short. So he's about 3 yards short. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 3 from about the 40-yard line.
And here comes the big guys off the side.
I don't see any indication of the punt team coming on the field.
Bucksar just got up limping a little bit there. So let's keep our eye on that.
So
down and
Pennridge
3.
brings in Shane Rowan from the sideline, a 6'1", 255-pound nose tackle. And let's see what we got. Little motion to Bucksar. He's got a hole. He's got the first down, and he's got the 34 or 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for North Penn.
He's brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a simple little wing sweep there. Kick out the end and block down on the outside. Back in my day, we called that a post play, but simple little play drawn up by Coach Beck.
So now we have Bucksar under center, and he turns and he gives it to number 1, Riley Gray. Riley Gray plows ahead for 5 yards. That's his first carry of the game.
Shane Rowan stayed out there after that short 4th and 3. He's one of the starting tackles on offense for the Rams. This time of the season, you're not going to leave guys on the bench very long. You're going to try to get your best players out on the field.
So we have a 2nd and 5, and Bucksar is in the shotgun. He gives it to Riley Gray again. He's been hit, and he keeps turning and spinning and moving his feet, and he picks up about 2 yards.
Gray again,
and that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 3.
At the 28-yard line. It's 3rd.
Ryan Rowe came up and made the tackle there. So 3rd and 3. In this situation, North Penn probably has 2 downs to get 3 yards. So let's see what they do. Bucksar under center, offset eye, turns, play action. He's looking to throw. He has a man wide open.
Found the zone, sat down nicely. That's
number 4, Mason Frank. He's a 5'10", 175-pound senior receiver. He's a captain also.
Tackle made at the 15-yard line.
And North Penn is in business at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 with 5:48 to go here in the first quarter. They are mounting an impressive opening drive. So Bucksar's in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion. Hands to Pennell. Pennell's got a big hole. He's off the right side. He's going to score. That's a touchdown for North Penn. And they go up 6-0. They draw first blood here in this District 1 championship game. The right side of that offensive line for North Penn
You'll see
open up a huge hole.
You'll see number 11 come across in motion, and the corner tries to get inside of him, trying to do his job, but Pownell's just way too fast and way
11.
too shifty.
Jack Silvers, a 5'10", 230-pound captain, with a big block there. North Penn gets the ball down. The kick is up, and it's good. And North Penn takes a 7-0 lead with 5:28 here to go at Hellman Field.
0.
So what did you see in that drive, Mr. Hagan? It's a little old school, just run it down your throat. A little bit of misdirection in the backfield where they're kind of getting everybody looking one way and then coming back with a little counter action. But just typical North Penn for the last 30 years running those plays.
Thought the big play was the play action where they completed the long pass down the right-hand side.
That's the play, and he found his zone, and he sat there, and he waited for the ball to come to him. When you play a 3-3 stack defense, you have 5 umbrella guys in the coverage, they're going to find zones.
All right, so Matt Mariner, number 83, is going to kick off for North Penn. Again, Michael Ferguson and Chase Klontz back to return.
Yeah, they're just popping it up here.
Again, they kick it short to Nate Durstein. Nate makes a move. He's up the left-hand side. He's up past the 45-yard line. Nate made a nice little juke inside and then got to the sideline and had
Stein returns
more than a
kickoff.
25-yard return on that play.
Needs a sophomore, and earlier this year he went on a post pattern, and Noah Keating hit him in stride, and literally had to turn around and ask some students in the student section, who's that guy? I've never seen him before. And he has become a really good player as Sean Luthie's been a little banged up the second half of the season, not playing much offense.
So now Pennridge comes out with a 4 wide receiver set, and Keating is in the shotgun. And he gives to Rowe, and Rowe's hit immediately. His feet keep moving, and he's going to pick up a couple.
And off to Ryan Rowe.
But not much room there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for Pennridge.
Offensive linemen kept moving their feet there and then helped Ryan, and then got a little push from behind from a couple other guys and got those 2 yards. Coming right up to the 50-yard line.
4:50 left here in the first quarter at Hellman Field. North Penn jumped out 7-0. Pennridge with a 2nd and 8. And Keating in a shotgun. He moves Rowe from left to right. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw.
Jack Stupakis was the receiver there. They got banged down a little bit.
Third down and
as
8.
the pass was coming to him, it goes incomplete. We got a 3rd down now. I think this might be a time for a screen or a little bit of draw action. North Penn defended the screen very well in Week 5 when they were here to play the Rams. Going to have to see how things go. Here we got Picciotti in the background.
So Keating's in shotgun. He brings Stupakis in motion, and there's a flag on the play. Initial indication is dead ball. Ball start from
Pennridge. Against Pennridge. That'll back them up 5 yards.
So they'll go backwards 5 yards. And they will be looking at a 3rd and 13 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first quarter at Hellman Field.
Can't put yourself in that situation. Looks like we got an official's timeout here.
Yep, Pennridge is breaking the huddle, but the officials are telling them to hold on.
Pennridge takes the timeout.
So Pennridge takes a timeout. That's their first
What do the
timeout
Rams do after a big game?
of the
They drink
game.
Penview Farm chocolate milk for recovery. Penview Farm Dairy and Beef Market.
It's been interesting
Visit the
so
market
far.
for
I
a
think
farm
that
fresh milk in
the
glass
Rams are
jugs,
playing a little
pasture-raised
tight
beef, and
offensively.
hand-dipped ice cream. From wholesome goodies
with
to
having,
local ice cream sweet treats, there's something for everyone.
2 seniors on the
Penview
offensive
Farm,
line and a
located
bunch
at
of
1433 Broad Street
a
in
bunch of
Tennessee.
underclassmen. They're coming out a little tight. That's not like them. But North Penn is loaded for bear tonight.
Yeah, North Penn's on a little bit of a roll, and Pennridge is at home. They are the number 1 seed, so a little bit of pressure on them. So let's see what they do here on 3rd and 13. Looks like they have a 5 wide receiver set, 3 receivers to the right, and it looks like 2 to the left. And Keating's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking. He's throwing to the right side. He's got Trevor Picciotti. Piccioti's hit immediately. He had no chance to even get his shoulders turned and turn upfield.
Pushed out of bounds by Ryan
And
Gray.
Pennridge is going to have to
That
punt.
makes it 4th down.
Yeah, the edge rush coming off for Pennridge, he's untouched, heading right in. Nobody's there to block him on the left side of their defense.
So Keating punts. This one's much better. Takes a Pennridge bounce around the 35, and it's rolling down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line, where the officials are going to blow it dead with 3:46 left here in the first quarter.
Keating's punt is down at
And
the 18-yard
North
line.
Penn takes
That's where
over
North Penn
with
will
a
begin their drive.
7-0 lead.
So tonight's game in the PIAA District 1 bracket, it comes to a head tonight with the championship game. The winner of tonight's game will play the winner of the District 12 and District 11 game that's going on up in Bethlehem. That's the LaSalle Explorers against the Easton Red Rovers. We'll be checking in on scores throughout the night for that game.
So Bucksart gives the Pennell again. He's got a nice little hole off the right side. And he picks up
with the carry.
About 5.
Ryan Rowe and Blake
They're just getting an easy 4-5 almost on every play.
Yeah, they're running over that right side. Number 61, Mason Charles, a 6'2", 235-pound senior. And Charles Ashley, a 6'4", 245-pound right tackle. Now Bucksar's under center. Brings his tight end in motion, who sits down. Still going to give it to Pennell. Still going to go off that right side. And he's close but short of a first down. It'll bring up about a 3rd and 1 for North Penn.
This is a big play for the defense for the Rams. Here comes Shane Rowan again.
Third down.
The defense is going to have to come up big on this play. They're going to need to force a punt for the Rams so they can get the ball back here in the first quarter.
So Bucksar's in the shotgun, brings a man in motion. He's overloading the right side. He takes the snap, hands to Pennell. Pennell has the first down. He's across the 20. He's out to about the 22, and that's good for a North Penn first down.
Right now, the offensive linemen for North Penn are imposing their will just a little bit more than the defense line for the Rams. They're not big holes. They're not creating big holes, but they are just creating enough space and enough movement to get the angles correct, and that's what the running back needs. Plus, he's the Division I running back.
They're loading up on that right side. So this looks like Riley Gray, and he's out the left side, and he's got some room to run.
He's gone.
He is going to go to the house. Riley Gray, close to a 72-yard touchdown run with 1:36 left here in the first quarter, and North Penn jumps up 13-0.
So we've been saying they've been going off the right side. They're going off the right side. That's one of Dick Beck's traits. He likes to go to his bench a lot. And then here they come back with the counter. And Riley Gray, the sophomore, just shows his speed. We'll see him here, I'm sure, in the spring when he's running the 100 and the 200 in a track meet against North Penn.
Point
Pennridge.
Is up and good. And North Penn takes a 14-0 lead. Scott, it looks like Pennell is a little bit more physical. He doesn't have that elite speed. Maybe I'm not seeing that just yet, but he's a physical runner. And then they load up the right side to try to stop that physicality, and they bring it back the left side with Gray for the speedster, and he hits the hole and goes to the house.
That's exactly right. That's what they're doing. That's been how it has been all year. They both have 1,000 yards rushing on the year. They are both evenly competent running backs, and they're showing it against Pennridge tonight.
So Matt Mariner, a junior kicker, is going to kick off for the 3rd time tonight.
Let's see if he goes back to Durstein over on the far sideline.
I will bet you a cheesesteak he does. Okay, you owe me one. Durstein takes the ball, heads to the left side, and scampers out of bounds across the 30 to about the 36 or 37-yard line.
Runs out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
31-yard line. Sorry about that.
I've known you for 16 years and never heard you use the word scamper. That's impressive, Mr. Ott. All right, let's see what the Rams can do on their 3rd possession of the first quarter. There's about a minute and a half to go. North Penn is in domination mode as they have been over the years at different points. North Penn has come in. They've won district championships in 2002, 3, 5, 8, 10, 11, and 16. And as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the 2003 state champions.
A lot of game left, Mr. Hagan. Keating turns, gives. Looks like it's Doherty.
Yep.
And not much there. Doherty picks up about
Doherty.
2.5. And it'll bring up
Brought down
a
after a
second
gain of 1 on the play.
and about
second
8.
down.
Will Doherty came into the game tonight with 122 carries for 648 yards, 5 touchdowns. And we saw him catch a pass earlier. He's got 12 catches for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. Pennridge just needs to get into some space, and they're not finding it very easily with this smothering defense.
So Keating's under center. He brings Picciotti in motion, gives up the middle to Doherty. Doherty has a big run. He's out across the 45, and that's good for a first down.
Brought down by
Little inside kind of trap action there, and Will Doherty makes the most of it. We got a replay coming up here. Yep, basically it's an inside trap with everybody blocking down and somebody kicking out. Will's there. He's got lead blockers and Bertie Blumgren. A couple other guys.
So we have Klontz lined up wide to the right. Blomgren in the slot. Goes in motion. Turn, and it's a toss to Picciotti. He's got some room.
Ooh. Upended by 29.
Picciotti picks up about 5 yards.
At midfield.
It's Matt Pound on the defensive side of the ball going low and upending Picciotti there. It's a nice 5-yard run on the sweep.
And that's going to do it for the first
And
quarter.
that'll bring us to the end of the
Pennridge
first quarter. The score, North Penn 14, Pennridge
He's going to get a
0.
chance to go to the sideline and talk this over, and North Penn jumps out to a quick
You might know that
14
State
to
Farm agent
nothing
Sean Velez
lead.
has great service. He is
here
your
at
good neighbor
Hellman
after all.
Field.
But did you know that State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep, that's right. Along with good neighbor service.
So,
State
and
Farm
a 1,
agent Sean
14
Velez has
nothing.
surprisingly
Let's
great rates for everyone in Pennridge.
take a look around
So
other
call State
games
Farm
going on in
agent Sean
state tonight. In
Velez
6A, you got
215
Central York playing
348
Harrisburg.
7789
The Cougars
for
came into that
surprisingly
game
great rates today.
undefeated. They're playing
Like
at
a good
Cedar
neighbor,
Cliff
State
High
Farm
School
is
out in
there.
Lebanon County.
Individual
And then the
premiums
Little
are there by
Lions of State
customer
College are
application
playing
subject to State Farm
the
underwriting
Pittsburgh
requirements.
Central Catholic Vikings out at Mansion Park. Any idea where Mansion Park is there, Mr. Ott?
It's out in western PA.
Yeah, there you go. Narrowed that down. It's in the lovely town of Altoona, Pennsylvania. State championship game.
I think they have a baseball team there called the Altoona Curve.
They do. That's in reference to the train there. But Mansion Park was the home of the first years of the state championship series. After the first year in 1988, they moved it to Mansion Park. First year they played, it was Cedar Cliff against Pittsburgh Central Catholic. And they played that at State College in Little Beaver Stadium with
All right, so Pennridge comes out. They're at midfield. It's a 2nd and 6 to start the second quarter. Blomgren goes in motion. It's a play action. Keating's looking to throw, and he's just going to throw that one away. A lot of pressure on him in the backfield that time. And Keating makes the good play and gets rid of the ball, so he lives to play another down. Brings up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, the offensive line for Pennridge did not give up any sacks during the regular season, but we learned pretty quickly in that first playoff game, Plymouth Whitemarsh figured out a way to get to the quarterback, as did Downingtown East a few times, and once or twice last week with Coatesville.
So let's see what the Rams have up their sleeves here on 3rd and 6. Keating is in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the wide right, brings Blomgren in motion, and he's looking to the right. And he has Chase Klontz close to a first down, but I think he's about a yard short. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 1, and I do not see the punt team coming onto the field.
No, Noah Keating, quarterback for Pennridge, walks over to the offensive coordinator and says, "Hey, Grandpa, what are we going to run on this play? Because we're going to need to get a first down." Coach Hollenbach.
Don't think they're going to run the tush push, but a quarterback sneak would not be a bad call right here.
Yeah, Noah Keating had 3 of those in the first game that all went for touchdowns over 15 yards. North Penn wasn't putting anybody in the A gap, so he took advantage of it. But looks like he's coming out in the shotgun.
Walks up to the line, gives some instructions to his lineman.
Yeah, we got to get quick here because we got to get this playoff. Nope, we got to delay.
And
nope,
Keating
let him
is
run
going to
it.
run.
Wow.
And he has a first down.
Just out of the view of our camera angle, you could see the back judge counting that off and literally was putting the whistle up to his mouth as that was that play got underway.
So Keating picks up about 3 or 4, and the Rams are at the 42-yard line, and they're putting a pretty nice drive together. Let's see if they can answer and chop this score in half. So Keating comes out in shotgun. Looks like he has 1 wide receiver to the top, 2 closest, and it looks like he's going to give it to Picciotti. Picciotti is hit right away. He keeps fighting. He keeps twisting. And he does a nice job just getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Makes it second down
North Penn linebacker Jack Silvers, number 11, on the tackle. He's having a nice ball game so far. He's been in the backfield, and he's making some plays.
Second down.
So we have a 2nd and 10, and we have a 4 wide receiver set.
North Penn's got still 7 in the box.
He's looking to throw a little screen to Picciotti. He cuts inside. He makes 1 man miss. He makes another man miss. And he does a really nice job of picking up about 5 on that play, making 2 guys miss.
Nate Sheppian with the tackle.
And making it a 3rd
38-yard
and
line.
what looks like a little bit of a long 5. And Picciotti checks out. They take a break. And Pennridge is coming up with a 3rd and a long 5 with 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. This might be 2 down distance, Mr. Hagan?
Absolutely. You're inside the 50. Obviously too far for a...
And there's a penalty. And it's a false start, so the Rams are going to have a 3rd and 11. He's still going with 2 downs to get to 10 or 11 yards.
It depends on if you get 6 or more in this one. Yeah.
All right.
So 2025, the District 1 championship game, obviously North Penn, Pennridge here tonight. It's only the 3rd time in the last 10 years where it's been an all Suburban 1 district final. In 2020, the Rams were beat by Souderton in the COVID-shortened season. And in 2015, North Penn lost to Upper Dublin. So it's not a rare occurrence when you have those teams like Coatesville and the Downingtowns and the run that Garnet Valley had before they moved down to 5A.
So here we go. Keating's looking to throw. He's got a man. It's complete. And it looks like number 28.
Passes complete
Jackson
to
Gregoire.
Jackson Gregoire. He's brought down at the 35-yard line.
And
Sal
it's
Colella
going
with
to
the
bring
tackle.
up about
Makes
a
it 4th
4th
down.
and about 4?
Yeah, I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say
4th
3.
and 3. What do you like here, Mr. Hagan?
I think either. I think you got to just go and do some stops on the outside and try to hit somebody. It might even be a time trying to see if Blake Landher's in the game. I don't think he is. Gregoire's lined up at the tight end on the left. Maybe some kind of short pass to him.
So here we go. Keating barking the signals. He hands to Rowe.
And I was wrong. And Ryan
Rowe has a big hole. And he is down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line for a first down. And Pennridge is trying to answer. This has been an impressive drive. That play has worked for Pennridge all year long. They've pulled the right guard or right tackle. I can't see which one.
It was Wyatt Moyer, number 57.
Okay.
Did a great job pulling around. And his first look was to the inside. Nobody was there, so he was able to keep running in front of Rowe to get that first
down. When you need 3 yards, it's not a bad play to give the ball to Ryan Rowe.
Not
this
at all.
one's Will Doherty, and Doherty's running, and he's banging people
He's
into.
up.
He's down close to the 3-yard line.
2-yard line. What a run by Will Doherty.
And that is a Will Doherty Pennridge High School run for Will. He's like a bowling ball. People bouncing off him knocking people over. He's a very tough back. He's resilient.
1, 2, 3, 4 missed tackles. 4.5, and finally Riley Gray brought him down, but Will kept diving to the 2.
So here we go, 1st and 3 with 6:45 to go in the second quarter, and we have a timeout on the field. It looks like North Penn calls timeout.
All right, so 6:43. We got 1st and goal from the 2 or the 3 yard line, and things are really on the positive here for the Rams. This is
it looks like a methodical drive. It looks like running the ball, opportunistic passing, and keeping control of the ball and keeping North Penn's offense on the sideline.
Yeah, North Penn's offense, we want to keep them on the other sideline the rest of this game if possible. You know, the Pennridge Rams have done a great job of having some balance, right? So you got Noah Keating, he's thrown for 1,400 plus yards coming into this game, but he also has 324 on the ground with 11 TDs. I wouldn't be surprised if Noah keeps it here and bowls his way into the end zone.
All right, so we have Keating in the shotgun, Blomgren wind up, he's a wing on the left, Doherty in the background, and it looks like Picciotti behind him. He makes a nice cut to the right-hand side, and he's in for a touchdown. Picciotti had a nice jump cut in the hole.
I believe that's Picciotti's first touchdown since the Liberty game up at BASD Stadium back in August.
Trevor's only a sophomore. He has a lot of talent. He has great feet. He has a bright future here at Pennridge.
A lot of North Penn guys laying on the ground on that play, including Silvers, who looked like he was grabbing his elbow.
Luis Nunez's extra point is good with 6:38 remaining in the second.
All right,
quarter.
6:38 to go in the first half. We got 14 for North Penn, 7 for Pennridge. Picciotti came into this game with 59 carries for 235 yards. That 1 TD, like I said, at Liberty. Trevor had a fantastic second half last week. Ryan Rowe missed the second half of the game with a stinger, and Picciotti took over.
Yeah, he played really well. And that was Luis Nunez for Pennridge who knocked that extra point through to bring the score to 14-7 with 6:38. This is going to be a big possession here.
So going back to that first game in Week 5 of the season, North Penn had some difficulties on kickoff returns and actually fumbled 2 that the Rams picked up in the second half, which led to that huge outburst of run scoring points in the second half for the Rams. That game was 6-3 at the half.
Right, but there's no way that a Dick Beck coach team is going to make those mistakes again tonight. They're not going to beat themselves by not catching kickoffs.
Yep.
He's going to get. He's not one of the best coaches in the state of Pennsylvania, for any reason. He's going to get that corrected. He's going to get that straightened out. That's not going to happen again tonight. So Lewis kicks off down to about the 10, and North Penn ball carrier is taken out of bounds across the 33-yard line, where North Penn will take over. First and 10, leading 14-7 with 6:31 to go here in the second quarter.
North Penn will start their drive from the 34-yard line.
So we got Riley Gray lined up in the backfield. Somebody jumped up front, and I think it's on North Penn.
Yeah, it is.
So they'll go back 5 yards.
Full start.
And it'll be first and 15.
5-yard penalty, still first down.
And I'm kind of looking in the stands right now, Mr. Hagan. There is not a seat to be had.
I was just thinking the same thing. There's a line for the hot chocolate that might be down into the green gym here at Pennridge High School.
They are lined up around the fences. This is awesome to see.
Well, our 5,500-seat stadium here at Helmet Field is
big gain, close to midfield. So they go back 5 yards. They go first and 15.
And a little wheel route out of the side slot there, and
he was wide open.
He was.
So now North Penn probably go back to the running game?
Yeah, I would say they're going to try to use as many of these 6 minutes as possible. and try to get another touchdown before the half. Oh,
there's another
again.
false start. Somebody over on that left side at the end of the line jumped.
The interesting thing is that Pownell was
False
coming
start.
out to
Offense.
be split
Number
out
72.
wide right.
5-yard penalty.
And
first
he
down.
actually wasn't even set when those guys jumped.
Pennell looks like a really talented kid. He looks like he could play. He could play a running back. He could play a wide receiver. He could play a defensive back. And he's going to the Naval Academy. And I'm sure they'll find a spot for him somewhere on the field where he can make an impact. He's a nice player. Okay, so Bucksar's in the shotgun. Gives to Gray. He's hit. He spins. He picks up a yard, maybe 2.
That's it. As the old coaching eye that I have, it's great to see that at the end of that play, there was 11 Rams in that picture, right? So you want that whole defense flying to the ball and being around the ball when that ball's being tackled.
Do you need to see an optometrist for that? A coaching eye? Is that something? Is that contagious?
No.
Okay, good. All right, North Penn ball, 2nd and 13. Bucksar play action. Will Doherty's being held. It's not called.
Get him.
And Bucksar takes.
He's going to get into Princeton, but holy cow, his football IQ is fantastic.
I mean, that was a great
football IQ is fantastic.
I mean, that was a great hustle play by number 61, Ian Gallagher. He looks like he's playing over the ball. He kept his feet moving. He kept active. He got off a block and got outside and got Bucksar on the ground. So here we go. Big play. 4th and 3. And we have a timeout. And it looks like Coach Beller, Pennridge Ram head coach and defensive guru, wants to talk to his team about this situation of 4th and 3.
Pennridge Corporate Partnership
Now,
Program
I'm going to put you in Coach Beck's shoes, Mr. Hagan. What are you looking to do here with 4th and 3?
I think you're going to do some kind of misdirection, right, and hope that the Rams don't bring pressure on a run blitz. I think you've got to kind of go with a counter tray type mentality where you're looking to go one way and then cutting it back against the grain. Hey, how about Ramey on the sidelines of the Pennridge game here? The marching band's down entertaining the student section. And Mr. Altmaier, the freshman basketball coach, undefeated last year, watching over the Ram. It's a good job for him on a Friday night.
All right, here we go. The biggest play so far tonight. It's a 4th and 3.
I'd watch throwing it up right here on this number 4 on the bottom. Just tossing it up.
Bucksar in the shotgun. He turns, and he's looking to his sideline to get a play. He has one back in the backfield with him, and he's going to roll to his left, and he's looking to throw that way. And it's broken up by Michael Ferguson, number 23. Got his top hand in and knocked the ball down. That was a heck of a play by number 23, Michael Ferguson.
You got to be like Mike on that play. Mr. I've heard you over the years at basketball games talking about going with that front hand on the steal. You got it right there, Mike Ferguson.
Yeah,
what a stop.
So let's see if the Rams can mount a drive here and put some points on the board. I think it's really important because North Penn will receive the ball in the second half. So I think it's important for Pennridge to mount a drive and get points on the board right here. So they'll take over, down 14-7 with 4:54 left. They're on the 42-yard line, and Keating's in a shotgun, and it looks like he's back there just with Ryan Rowe. Keating's looking to throw. He's going long. He's got a man.
Oh, we got an official
Nate
down.
Durstein, just out of his reach.
For Nate Durstein, falls
Looked like
incomplete.
Durstein had a step on the
Riley
defender.
Gray in coverage, 2nd down and 10.
Looks like the ball sailed a little bit and went out of bounds. It's going to be a tough catch.
Yeah.
Great job by our sideline cameraman, not catching the official, but catching that play as it was coming at him. Great job down there.
You can also hear the finest band in all the land, the Pennridge Marching Rams, playing some Sweet Caroline and getting the student section fired up. Keating's under center. He brings a man in motion, and there's a whistle on the play, and it's a flag, and it looks like the Rams were in an illegal procedure.
2nd and 15 here. A lot of pre-snap fouls going on for both teams.
It'll back him up 5 yards.
At this point in the game, I don't necessarily think it's nerves. I think it's just the crowd's making a little extra noise. It might be a little harder to hear.
Okay, so we have a 2nd and 15. Pennridge on the 37 or 38. Keating brings Blomgren in motion, and it's a reverse inside handoff to Rowe, and he's hit and dragged down at about the 40.
He's brought down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I like the play call there. I just don't think North Penn had 5 guys on the line of scrimmage with 2 linebackers, and the safety walked up just because of the formation that Pennridge was in. So they might have to run that out of a little bit more of a spread attack just so there's not so many guys in the box.
So this is going to bring up a 3rd and 13. And Keating's in the shotgun. He has Rowe to his left. He has 4 wide receivers. North Penn showing a blitz. The corner is coming. Keating tucks it. He's moving his feet. He's looking for a receiver. He has a man, and it's complete for a first down. They're wrestling on the ground. Offense usually gets the ball in simultaneous possession, and the official shaking his head no.
We do have a penalty flag, too.
Pass is complete. Nate Durstein with the catch.
Nate Durstein with the catch.
I would probably say this is going to be a lineman downfield.
Either a lineman downfield or Keating went over the line of scrimmage, Mr. Hagan. I'm not sure.
We're going to watch the replay. I don't know if we're going to have a good angle on it, but you're allowed in high school football to cross the line of scrimmage and then go back behind it in order to throw the ball.
Okay. It does look like it is on the Rams. Coach Hollenbach is not happy with that call on the sideline.
Did you see the initial? I didn't
penalty
see.
Against Pennridge is a personal foul, blindside block.
Blindside block. I think we were looking down the field at the reception, and it did not see that.
Yeah.
But obviously, one of the officials is trained to keep his eye on the lineman. So that's going to wipe out a big first down. And right now, the Rams, they might have to get to Dublin to get a first down.
Yeah, I would say 3rd to Papa Yoder, to reference our old stadium. It's an interesting call. I don't know if we have a replay on that, but
the officials are still talking on the field.
Right, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it from this angle.
No.
Oh, right there, Chase Clontz. Yeah, Chase Clontz came and knocked the guy. I don't necessarily think that's a blindside hit because the quarterback's running in that direction.
After the penalty, Pennridge will have 3rd down from their own 28-yard line.
All right, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 26 from their own 28-yard line. That wipes out a huge first down.
Yeah, Coach Hollenbach's going to go to the back right pocket to pull out the 3rd and 26 type plays.
This might be a draw, Mr. Hagan. Let's see.
Or a screen.
Keating's back to throw. It is a screen. It is Luthi.
Oh, Luthi.
Luthi gets hit, and he's thrown back. Big play there by number 10 from North Penn.
He's brought down by Nate Shepian.
Shepian, a 6-foot, 190-pound senior. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Rams. And Keating's back to punt. Powell now back at his own 40.
And North Penn will take a timeout.
North Penn calls timeout. That'll leave them with 1 timeout.
It's probably a pretty smart timeout by Coach there. Coach Beck, he saved some time here. The 40-second clock and the game clock will wind down. So saves him some time on the back end when they get the ball back here.
Yeah, I think they're going to get the ball in pretty good field position with 3.5 minutes left. So they have a pretty good opportunity to put some points on the board themselves and pull the Bill Belichick, which is score here at the end of the first half and then get the second half kickoff and have an opportunity to put some points on the board.
Exactly. Look at some scores around the state tonight. Coach Sam's up at Southern Lehigh beating Shamokin, who's undefeated 15-7. Harrisburg up 14-3 over Central York.
All right, so Keating's back to punt. And Pennell is back around his 36 or 37-yard line looking to receive the kick. It's Keating's best kick of the night. Drives Pennell back a little bit. He stiff arms one guy. He's running to his right. And Marquand Walker with a big tackle around the 42 or 43-yard line.
Matthew Pennell with the
Pennell
return.
with an impressive run there with the stiff arm. But the sophomore, Marquand Walker, comes up and makes a big stop.
At the 43-yard line, that's where North Penn will begin their drive.
Rams have 13.5 sacks and 11 picks on the season. So if they want to preserve not giving up a touchdown here, they're going to need some of those on this drive, at least some of those sacks. It was good to see Luthi on that last offensive play. He hasn't played much offense since the CB South game.
Give to Pennell. He falls down. He does get back to the line of scrimmage, but he looks like he slipped there.
Yeah, that something wasn't right with that play because Riley Gray was kind of looking around like, hey, I thought I was getting the ball.
So North Penn will be
second down and 10.
Second and 10 with 3 minutes now. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the first half at a jammed, packed Hellman Field at Pennridge High School. And Bucksar's in the shotgun. He's barking the singles. He fakes the green, and he's throwing to his left side. He's got a man wide open.
Just hitting that zone again. Blake Landhart did get through on the defensive side and did get a hit on Bucksar.
Out of bounds by Tommy Giannetti.
So North Penn
first down.
will take over about the 43-yard line, and the clock is ticking. We're under 2:30 now to go in the first half.
Just taking a look at the link to the tickets for tonight's game. We are right before halftime here. There's 5,031 tickets sold. Plus you add on the bands and all the things that go with that and the teams. This is a heck of a crowd. There's probably 6,000+ people here tonight.
So the give is to Pennell. He looks like he slipped again, but he gains his balance back, and he picks up about 7.
Yeah, he kind of stuttered there and then was able to pick it back up and get through that hole.
So it looks like it's about a second
at the 37-yard line.
And 6.
Second down.
Second and 5.
Yeah, I'll say 4 or 5.
Okay. So we're at a minute and a half now. Clock is running. Bucksar fakes play action. He's throwing the ball. It's tipped, and it's incomplete.
There were 3 Rams in the vicinity of that. Ball got tipped by the receiver and bounced over every single one of them. Did stop the clock, though, the 122 to go. It'll be a third down and 4.
Makes it third down.
So we have about a 3rd and 4 with a minute 22 to go. North Penn in the shotgun. A 4 wide receiver set. He brings a man in motion. Looks like a screen. And they got a little bit. The ball is loose, and Pennridge is saying they have it. Let's see what the officials say.
Pennridge ball.
The officials give the ball to Pennridge.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Chase Klontz.
Number 2, Chase Klontz picks that ball up off the ground and immediately runs off the field trying to get the student section going.
Chase is always around the ball.
Yeah. We had a little pep rally today, and Coach Beller said Chase is taking over on those pregame speeches for him, getting the guys kind of fired up. And I know that Mr. Ott and I had a nice conversation with him last Friday after the game about what he's doing as leader, and it's a joy to watch him grow up. He's a two-sport athlete, plays lacrosse as well in the spring.
So here we go with 1:10. Pennridge takes over around the 32, 33-yard line. And Keating's rolling right. He's looking to throw. He's got a man a little bit too high. Chase Klons couldn't hold on. And it's incomplete. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
So there was an adjustment on that play. I've talked a little bit about how that rush end on the left side has been coming in untouched. With that play, they put Will Doherty in motion, and both him and Picciotti went and solidified that front end on that kind of half sprint action that Noah Keating had.
So with 1:05 left, let's see what Pennridge does.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to a little wheel route down the left side here. Nope, Piccioti's going to stay and
looking
block.
To throw. He's scrambling, and he throws it away. And now we have a situation where there's 59 seconds left.
3rd down and 10.
And it's 3rd and 10, and North Penn still has a timeout. So do you run the ball here, make North Penn use their timeout, or do you try to pick up the 1st down here? Because if you don't, if you throw it in incompletion, you're giving the ball back to North Penn with close to a minute left and a half, and they still have a timeout left in the game.
Yeah, I don't know. It may be a Noah Keating run is what it may be.
So Keating's in the shotgun. He has a single back there.
Pennridge.
And he's looking to throw. And it looks like he has a man. And he looks like he is really close to a 1st down. The officials are stopping the clock. So that tells me it's a 1st down for Pennridge. Pennridge still has 2 timeouts. Why are we stopping the clock? Okay, 1st down.
First down.
Yeah. They're winding the clock now.
The sticks aren't set yet.
Yeah, they have the white hat definitely wound it.
Okay, so we're down under 40 seconds now. Keating in the backfield. Doherty off to his left. Brings a man in motion, and he's rolling, and he's looking. He has a man in his face, and he's rolling right.
Oh, he threw it in interception.
Threw an interception. And North Penn will take over with 18 seconds left in the half.
He's intercepted by Nate Shepian.
Nate Shepian with the interception.
And North Penn will take over
for North Penn.
42-yard line.
And they have 18 seconds left to see if they could get into field goal range.
North Penn's known for having good field goal kickers over the years.
They've had 2 guys in the NFL.
Yeah, Brandon McManus, which I think he's still at the Packers this year, and Amendola, who went to Oklahoma State and was bouncing around the NFL for a period of time.
I'm surprised you weren't looking up famous North Penn alum and seeing them.
I got it. It's on my board. What are you talking about? We also had Jay Caulfield. Remember Jay Caulfield, Pittsburgh Penguins? He was a big North Penn guy. And then John Oates.
Here we go. Bucksar, the throw. He's got Pennell. And Pennell is going to pick up about 6, and it looks like North Penn calls timeout.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think those guys are the most famous North Penn grads, I would throw that Mike Dertuzos at you. Mike was a star at LaSalle University. He hit a home run at Citizens Bank Park. So I would have to put him right up there with the famous North Penn alumni.
Well, we know Mike here in the Pennridge community. He was a teacher here for a long time, now assistant principal down in the Council Rock School District. We miss him dearly, seeing him on an everyday basis. But, yeah, I'll put him in the top 20 at North Penn. Put him in the top 20. We did have the opportunity 2 weeks ago to see a Wall of Famer here at Pennridge and a Pennridge Quakertown Hall of Famer, Will Lewis, who now lives out in Arizona. He might be listening to or watching tonight's broadcast. I texted him the live stream link. Great guy, and Millersville Hall of Famer as well.
All right, here we go. 11 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Bucks are in the shotgun. He's got 5 wide receivers. He's back. He's going deep. He's got a man, and it's broken up. Looks like number 28.
Yeah, that's Jackson Gregoire.
Okay.
4 seconds to go here. I think this is the time where
Jackson Gregoire in pass coverage.
we might see Noah Keating run on the field and play a little defense back deep. 3rd down and 5, 4 seconds to go.
3rd down.
Pennridge needs to just play prevent and keep North Penn out of the end zone. All right, crowd is making some noise. I can feel the vibration of this press box, that's for sure. All right.
Bucks are in the shotgun. Again, got a bunch of receivers. He gets Pennell in motion, and he's looking for Pennell. Pennell catches it. It looks like he's going to try to lateral it.
Tackle him, there you go.
But let's get him on the ground, and we do. And that brings the first half to a conclusion. And North Penn jumps out to a 14-0 lead. Pennridge answers with a touchdown of their own to cut the lead in half. And as we go to the half, it is North Penn 14, Pennridge 7, and North Penn will get the opening kickoff to start the 3rd quarter.
All right, we will be back at the end of halftime. Please enjoy the North Penn band and some highlights from the game.
Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Travis Seeley and Felicity Rooney. The Marching Knights leadership includes Brass Captain Audrey Nash, Woodwind Captain Mara Landis, Percussion Captain Eric Voss, Color Guard Captains Michaela Holman and Ashlyn Anderson, and the Crew Captain is Alan Liu. Section leaders for the Knights are flutes B. Ridge, clarinets Ratika Mahendran, saxophones Alexander Muto, trumpets Bella Bonanno and Liz Johannesson, trombones Aaron Ashley and Roman Fusco, mellophones Ariana Smalls, baritones Kate Sullivan, tubas Aiden Brixton, battery Jackson Dion, front ensemble Ethan Hager, and the front ensemble equipment manager is the one and only Michael Posey. Tonight, the Marching Knights will be performing their 2025 football show featuring the music of Bruno Mars, Britney Spears, and the North Penn High School alma mater. This year, the Marching Knights have the distinct honor of earning the bronze medal in the 2025 U.S. Bands Group 5 Open National Championships at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Congratulations to the Marching Knights on another successful season. We'd also like to thank our hosts, the Pennridge Marching Band, for being an amazing host, and have congratulations for you on your excellent season as well. And now, ladies and gentlemen, drum majors, Felicity Renee, Delaney Duke, and Travis Healy, is the band ready? They are North Penn Marching Knights. You may take the field in Friday night exhibition.
This is still district. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 North Penn Marching Knights, under the direction of Joe Santinello, Sean Haddad, and Chris Thompson.
I saw him. He's coming up the steps.
Hellman Field to get ready for the second half of play here in the PIAA District 1 6A Championship. North Penn has the lead 14-7 over the hometown Pennridge Rams. To this point, Riley Gray has 4 carries, 76 yards, 1 TD. Matt Pownell has 8 carries, 43 yards, and the other touchdown for the North Penn Knights. And Matt Buxar has 3 carries, 12 yards. Buxar is 7 for 10 from throwing the ball with 93 yards total. On the Pennridge side, we've got Will Doherty, 4 carries, 46 yards. Noah Keating, 2 carries, 5 yards. Ryan Rowe, 4 carries, 10 yards. And Trevor Picciotti, 3 carries, 7 yards. But he does have the lone TD for the Rams. Noah Keating is 7 for 13 throwing the ball, 43 total yards, and 1 interception. So, Mr. Ott, what do you think has to happen in the second half for both teams?
So I think the opening possession is a big possession because if North Penn goes up 21-7, Pennridge might have to get out of their game plan of running the ball and open it up a little bit and start to throw the ball. And I think they'd rather stay balanced and run the ball and control the clock. So I think this opening possession is going to dictate the way the rest of the game is played.
Yeah, I think that everything we knew of coming into this game has kind of held true. North Penn wants to run the ball. They have a 70-yard touchdown run, plus a couple other good-sized runs. And we knew the Rams' defense is good. As I was talking to somebody pregame, I said our defense is stout up front, as in Pennridge. But once in a while we give up the big touchdown in the last couple weeks. And that has held true to that effect as well. The Rams offensively need to start with the run. They need to ground and pound.
I think that Ryan Rowe has only had 4 carries, and I'm not sure if that's a carryover because he was banged up a little bit last week, and I might want to get him the ball a little bit more here in the second half and see what he has. I know Will Doherty's have 4 carries, I think, for 40-some yards. Yep. So he's had some big runs. But I think Ryan Rowe has been a guy that's been a game breaker for Pennridge for his entire career. So yeah. I think I'd want to get him a few more carries here in the second half. But the biggest thing, is they have to come out and they have to stop the run, and they have to get North Penn on the sideline, get their offense off the field.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to come down, obviously, as you said, to this first series coming out of the box. If the North Penn Knights go down and maybe not even score, but push them down and take 5, 6, 7 minutes off the clock, Pennridge is going to have to go full field and try to tie this game up or be down 2 scores or a field goal and a touchdown. So it's going to be an interesting second half.
Yeah, I feel like Pennridge has played well in the second half this year. I feel like Coach Beller has held a couple looks for later in the game, and he's gotten home with a couple blitzes in the second half of a lot of games this year. So I'm hoping that holds true, and Pennridge can come back and claim their first ever District 1 championship.
Yeah, well, we got 24 minutes of football to go, and we're going to see how things progress. Some scores around the state. LaSalle's up 21-0 on Easton. Harrisburg is up 21-0 or 21-7 to Central York. I don't have a Pittsburgh Central Catholic score as of right now, but we'll try to find that as the second half gets underway. North Penn is ready and lined up to receive the second half. They're going to go towards the scoreboard to start the second half, and the Rams are going to defend the scoreboard. I walked over towards the concession stand, Mr. Ott. It reminded me of the old Veteran Stadium days with that line towards the men's room.
Well, that's a great news for the class of 27.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
we're making some money.
Yep, your class.
Prom tickets aren't going to be real expensive for my guys.
Well, you better hope so. And they'll have one more game to collect some money, definitely on Thursday.
Okay, Pennridge is set to kick off.
Deep kickoff. Is that Riley Gray deep? Nope.
37.
Yep.
He's running out towards the right-hand side. Now he cuts back to the left. He's at about the 25-yard line.
That's the 10th grade running back, Zion
Austin
Smith
Keller's
on the return.
kickoff
Austin Keller kicked off.
is returned
Instead
by
of Louis
Zion
Nunez.
Smith. He's brought
And
down
North Penn
by
will have the
Ronan
ball
Locke.
1st and 10 at what looks to be the 25, 26-yard line.
North Penn will start their drive from the 26-yard line.
There we go, 26-yard line.
So here we go. The second half's about to kick off, about to start here.
Pownell out wide on the up
And
top.
Bucksar's under center, and he gives it to Riley Gray, and he's hit immediately and taken down after a gain of about 2.
Looks like Rowe and Landher both in on that tackle.
Riley Gray with the run. He's brought down after a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, in the second half, if we can get our linebackers, if we can get Rowe, and we can get Landher, and we can get Blomgren heading downhill and coming up and supporting and stopping the run, that could change this game around. Okay, Bucksar's in the shotgun. He brings a man in motion. Looks like Pennell. He's got a nice hole. He's got a huge hole, and he's running down the left side. He cuts inside, and he is taken down inside the 5-yard line
to Matthew Pennell.
by Sean Luthi. And
Big
North
run on the
Penn
play. He's brought down by Sean Luthi
has
at
a
the
huge
3-yard line.
play.
North Penn
And they
first
are
down.
knocking on the doorstep at the 3-yard line here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah, watching that replay, look at it. Luthi, who eventually tracked him down, but getting blocked by the tackle on the lead block. He had to pick a side because he's going against a much bigger kid, and picked the wrong side, and he took off.
So let's see if the Rams can come up with a stop here. North Penn is jammed tight on the line, and they are going to be flagged for illegal procedure. It looks like they brought a man in motion, and somebody must have jumped. And that's going to back them up 5 yards. They're going to move back to the 8-yard line.
Start. Offense, number 44. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
All right, 1st and 8 now.
Rams Nation, the action doesn't stop at halftime. We're giving away another perk gift card this quarter. Cheer on your Rams and show that Pennridge pride. What do we do after a big game?
Personnel
We go to
in the
perk.
game. As you can see the North Penn huddle right there.
So again, a tight formation. The give is to, it looks like Pennell, and he is down to about the 6.
Yeah, it looks like the 6.
And off to Matthew Pennell. He's brought down by Jackson Gregoire.
Looks like Jackson Gregoire came up from his safety position, and I think
He's brought down at the 6-yard
that's what
line.
Pennridge is going to have to
2nd
do
down
right
and
here is get the linebackers and even the safety, get them up in the box and get the numbers in our favor. So we have a 2nd and goal from the 6. Bucks are under center. He's running play action. He has a man wide open in the flat. They can't connect. It is incomplete.
That he was wide open, but number 2, Clontz, came off his man and put a little effort in there to knock that away at the last second.
Down.
Looks like they brought Mason Frank in motion, and it looked like it was a bit low, and he kind of got off balance. He was sprinting at full steam. And now we have a huge play here with 3rd and 6.
All right, Riley,
from the 6.
Riley Gray's going to be all set right.
And the give is to Gray, and he is at the 1-yard line. He's inside the 1. He's at the half-yard line.
And off to Riley
And it'll
Gray.
be 4th and a half yard. And Pennridge is bringing in some big people, and North Penn is doing the same. So this is going to be
that makes it
a goal line stand from the 1-yard line.
Down.
I don't see Jalen Hurts, which is a good thing.
North Penn hurries to the line. Bucksar's under center. He turns and he pitches wide, and he's not going to get it. Pennell is not going to get it.
Cross out wide is stuck
Listen,
to the backfield.
I've watched a lot of football in my day, and I don't understand the shortest
That's
point
a
between
turnover
two
right
places
down.
is straight ahead. They just
First
went with a
down.
fake inside, little belly action, and then boom, outside, and Pennridge was right there. Jackson Gregoire.
That is a huge stop by Pennridge, and let's see if they can seize the momentum and capitalize on this and go on a 97-yard drive, because they're taking over from their own 3 with 8:54 to go here in the third quarter.
Remember back in 2020, we had us play like this against Coatesville in the first round of districts, and Shane Hartzell, who's a star player of Villanova, took it to the house from this point.
Okay, Keating brings Blomgren in motion. He turns. He hands off. It looks like Doherty. And Will Doherty bounces himself out to the 6-yard line.
Brought down by Nate Shepian. Gain of 3 on the play.
And it'll bring up a 2nd and about 6 for the Rams.
Obviously, this is where they're going to keep the ball on the ground. I don't think we're going to be Pennridge is going to be throwing the ball out of this.
Well, it's not a bad place to throw the ball off play action, Mr. Hagan.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Oh, Keating under center.
Yep, Keating's under center. Brings Picciotti in motion, and their give is to Doherty, and he's hit immediately. He might have even lost a yard, and he did.
Yeah, he
Up
did.
the middle, stop for no gain on
He
the
did.
play.
North Penn saw that coming a
Mason
mile away.
DiLorenzo with the tackle.
Seeing Picciotti on the wing, going in that wing motion behind
Loss of
Doherty.
1 on the play.
They
Third down and
kind of
7.
knew probably from tendencies that we're not going to toss to a running back in that position.
Okay, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Rams. 7:40 left here in the third quarter at Hellman Field on the campus of Pennridge High School. And Keating is under center. Brings Blomgren in motion, and the toss is to Picciotti. And he is hit about the 1. The North Penn kids think it's a safety. The officials are marking him inside the 2 at about the 1. And Pennridge
goes to Trevor Picciotti.
and Noah Keating are going to have
Loss
to
of yards on
punt
the play. That makes it 4th down.
from the end line of their own end zone. Keating fields it cleanly, gets the punt away, and it's a pretty good one. It's over Pinnell's head. It takes a North Penn bounce, and it checks up at about the 42-yard line, where North Penn will take over.
Line. That's where North Penn will begin their drive.
That's a stressful situation for the punter, the snapper especially.
It's time for the program
snapping
ticket
into
winners.
your,
Check those red
into your own
program
end zone.
tickets. Our first winner is ticket number 8074792. Again, ticket number 807.
I don't know who's winning that lotto tonight, that 50-50, but there might be some nice money because there's about 6,000 people here tonight at Pennridge.
And our second winner, 8074796. Ticket number 8074796. If that's your ticket number, come up to the press box to claim your prize.
Somebody else can finish this game.
All right, so Buckstar's under center, and he turns and he hands it to Gray. And Gray's got great feet. He bounces right, he bounces left, and he bounces right again. And he picks up
Gray. He's brought down at the 35-yard line by Sean Luthi.
That was a touchdown saving tackle by Sean Luthi.
Makes it 2nd down and 3.
Bring up a 2nd and 3 for North Penn from the 35-yard line.
Coach Beck has been around a long time. He knows what makes his team tick, and he is just continuing to run plays to put them in the right position.
Here we go. Bucks are under center, and now he gives to Pennell. Pennell gets through the line, and he has a 1st down.
Hand off to Matthew.
Yeah, that whenever they put Silvers in motion, he is borderline going forward.
No, it wasn't borderline. He was going forward.
Right. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah. For North Penn.
Going forward.
He is doing a nice job as a lead blocker, but he is getting forward a little bit. So my guess is the Pennridge coaching staff will be trying to bring that to the officials' attention. But it's only a penalty, Mr. Hagan, if the official calls it. So
yep.
So North Penn takes over 1st and 10. And then the left tight end, number 44, looked like he jumped And that's going to be an illegal procedure on North Penn. Back
False
them
start.
up 5 yards.
Offense, number 44.
It'll be
5-yard penalty,
15.
first down.
So people watching this at home, we've had a lot of pre-snap penalties, right? We talk about the atmosphere we've got, how loud it is out there. Please realize we got 15, 16, 17, and 18-year-olds out there playing football. It can't be perfect.
It's just a game, right? Like,
that's the best part about high school sports. There's something to learn about every play.
Let's watch the kids play, right? Give is to Pennell, and he's got a short gain of about 2 or 3 off of the right side.
Matthew Pennell with the carry.
It's interesting. They really like that right side. They like to run over there behind their right tackle, Charles Ashley, who's 6'4", 245 pounds, and their right guard, Mason Charles, who's 6'2", 235.
Small young men. I'm sure their parents have a stockpile of food in that pantry.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here we go. We have 2nd and 13. We have a man in motion now. Bucksar's rolling left, and he's throwing to Pennell. He completes it down to about the 22-yard line.
Jack Silvers.
It's going to be short of the first down. It'll bring up a 3rd and short
out of bounds at the
for North Penn.
line. That makes it 3rd.
If anybody's wondering at home,
down.
number 11, Silvers, you see he has a black helmet. That's actually called a guardian cap. That's to help support him to lessen the impact on his head for concussion protocol. It's not that he's just got the wrong color helmet on tonight.
So here we go, 3rd and 3, and North Penn is in a tight set. And they give to Pennell off that right side. And they have a first down to about the 16-yard line.
Dick Beck is just playing the game. Okay, this half of the line, we got 3 linemen, we got a wing, we got a power back there. We're going to put more men on that side of the line than you have, and we're going to try to run through you. And then every once in a while, they come out the back door, and that's where there's less guys, and that's something that Pennridge has to worry about as they've gotten caught on that a couple times tonight.
Okay, so here we go. We have a 1st and 10 from about the 16, and the give is off the right side to Pennell, and he's going to score. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched for about a 16-yard touchdown for North Penn to put them up right now 20-7 with 3:57 left to go in the 3rd period.
Similar play, different formation. Powell knows how to read that block and then scoot to the outside.
So it looks like Matt Mariner on for the kick. Snap is good, the hold is good, and Mariner puts it through for North Penn to go up 21-7 with 3:57 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
So I want to take a little time to give a shout out to our Director of Communications here at Pennridge, Dave Thomas. Worked tirelessly since last Friday night to solidify our production company for tonight's game so that we can run this live stream for everybody across the state. I know I'm getting texts from people who live in Jacksonville, Florida, and from Arizona. I know Coach Hollenbach's brother lives out in Phoenix. Shout out to Mark out there, one of our 1,000-point scorers at Pennridge in basketball. But this is an awesome event. 21-7 with just under 4 minutes to go. North Penn is imposing their will offensively on the Rams, but there's still plenty of time to come back in this game.
All right, here's the kick again. It looks like Nate Durstein over the left side.
Yeah.
And he's hit a little bit short of the 30.
He's brought down by Dax
There was a
Hunter
little adjustment by the Rams there where the 2 deep guys were able to get in front of him to be blockers. Still didn't spring him.
Folks, we'd like to recognize a very special guest here tonight, Cyrus the Ram. Cyrus is a 7-month-old Ram who comes to us from Sheer Luck Farm right here in the Pennridge area. We're excited to watch Cyrus grow and cheer him on alongside our team. Let's give a warm welcome to Cyrus. Go Rams! And we'd also like to thank Rams for providing the spread for our officials tonight. Thank you to the Ram.
The Ram gave the officials food, but they didn't give you and I food?
Yeah, we're not wearing stripes. It happens.
Okay, Keating is in the shotgun. He brings Luthi in motion. He pitches it back, and it's a double pitch, and he has Ryan Rowe wide open, and they cannot connect on the completion. So we had a little trickeration there.
Intended for Ryan Rowe, falls incomplete. Makes
And it
second down
falls
and 10.
incomplete.
That's tough for Ryan. You know, he's going to beat himself up a little bit about that. Got to make that catch, but at the same time, it opens some things up there defensively, and maybe the Rams will be able to get some more space on the inside when we start to spread it around like that.
Okay, so we have 2nd and 10 now. And Keating brings the Rams to the line. He's under center. He calls the signals. He hands to Picciotti. Picciotti is running off the right side, and he's running a guy over.
And up to Trevor Picciotti.
And he's picking up, it looks like 7.
Gray and Mason
That's a nice run.
Bring up a 3rd and 3.
Balls at the 38-yard
For those
line.
of you that
that
haven't been following Pennridge football this year with Trevor Picciotti, yes, he is the relative of some CB West royalty from back in the day. That's my one for the half, Mr. Ott.
You're done now. You're done. Do
I
not
know.
bring up CB West again.
I know.
If you're going to talk about his relatives, Phil Picciotti, his brother, was an awesome player here at Pennridge also. So let's talk about Pennridge. Here we go. And the give now is to who?
Picciotti again on the carry.
He's going to be short.
Not much of a gain, if
And this
anything.
is going to bring up a 4th and 3.
Carry, gain of
And
1
let's
on
see
the play. He's brought
what
down by
decision
Nate Sheppian.
Coach Beller and
That
the
makes it
Rams
4th down.
make. And it looks like the punt team is staying on the sideline. And Coach Hollenbach is talking to Noah Keating and trying to dial up a play
Better get it in.
to get Pennridge 3 yards.
Better get it in. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Noah Keating.
So let's see what we have. Keating is in shotgun. He has one back in the backfield with him. That's Will Doherty. He has Blomgren lined up on the right-hand side and 2 wide receivers to the left.
On this one.
And they call timeout or delay. Oh, North Penn or Pennridge. Yep, official on our side initially signaled North Penn timeout, but it is going to be a Pennridge timeout, and they took that timeout to avoid the delay of game call.
Attention fans, we are still looking for one
So,
more
Mr.
program
Hagan, we have
ticket
4th
winner.
and 2.
That is program ticket number 807.
I'm going to put it in number 16's hands.
Again, ticket
Okay.
number
4-year starter, has matured greatly over the last 2 years. He's a Marist commit. He's going to go up and be a Red Wolves, and up in Poughkeepsie, up there on the Hudson River. He's going to go and have a great career up there at Marist. But Noah Keating is who I put the ball in his hands. He's standing next to Will Doherty. He's got Brody Blumgren on one wing, and it looks like we might have Sean Luthi.
Okay, here we go. 4th and 2. Blomgren in motion, and it is Keating, and he's hit, and he falls forward, and he has a first down for Pennridge.
All right, I finally called the play correctly. I'm proud of myself for that.
First down.
Good call, Mr. Hagan.
Yep. 1 out of 10 ain't bad.
You still owe me a cheesesteak from the first half.
And fans, the
Better
Rams
than
are
your
back on the
shooting
field.
percentage
Keeping
at Wilkes
momentum
University.
alive with another
I would have
gift
taken
card giveaway
50%,
this quarter.
1 out of 2.
Celebrate every drive, every touchdown, every stop on defense. What do we do after a big
Coming
game?
down to
We go to the
close to
perf.
the end of the third quarter already. 148 and counting.
Okay, so here we go. Keating under center, brings Blomgren in motion, and looks like they're looking to pass. Keating is scrambling. He has pressure, and he's going to throw it away and live to play another day. It'll bring up a
So
2nd
Keating
and
throws the ball
10
away.
with
Takes
a
it second
minute
down and
29
10.
left to play here in the third quarter.
All right, just got a score sent to me. Springfield Delco 20, Chester to 12. I wouldn't call that an upset in the making, but I think that's 2 really good 5A teams out of District 1 playing for their final.
And they would play for the right to lose to Roman Catholic next week,
Yes,
correct?
they would.
Okay.
How do you say it? The Cahillites or something like that?
Cahillites.
Cahillites.
named after the president at Roman Catholic, the first one.
Oh.
Okay, Keating's running, and he picks up about a yard. So it's going to be another long third down and long situation
Noah
for
Keating runs
Pennridge.
up the middle for a gain of a yard.
And we're coming up
Nate
on
Sheffian
close to a minute
and Darren
left
Berner with the
in the
tackle.
third quarter.
Makes it 3rd down and 9.
North Penn is in the lead 21-7. And we are now right at a minute.
Sean Luthi in the game in the slot down on the near side.
So here we go. Keating's in the shotgun. He fakes to Rowe. Quick throw out to Blomgren, and he's hit immediately, and the pass is broken up. And Pennridge is going to have to punt with 40 seconds left in the third period. Now,
Noah Keating's pass intended for Brody Blomgren.
Noah
falls
Keating
incomplete.
is the quarterback,
Makes
and he
it 4th
is
down
the
and
punter.
9.
And he has been known to throw a few of these balls, so let's see what he does. He is going to punt it, and it's a pretty good punt. And it checks up about the 25-yard line and goes out of bounds with no return from Pennridge.
At the 25-yard line.
With 31 seconds left here in the third period.
Score big with the career in
I
the
don't know if
Pennridge School District.
the
Pennridge is
cameraman
hiring.
down the
Visit our
sidelines
website
can
to
get
learn more about open
the blue
positions.
lights that are flashing over on the North Penn sidelines. They must have been at the Taylor Swift concert before this game and then showed up and left their lights on. There they are. Oh, their hats. Fantastic. That's, yeah.
Right. Buckstar's in the shotgun, and he's going to give it to Riley Gray, and he's running outside, and he's hit immediately. And my guess is that's probably going to be the last play
down by Michael
of the
Ferguson
third
after
quarter.
A gain of 2.
Nice tackle there by
Makes it 2nd down and 8.
junior Michael Ferguson on Riley Gray. And yes, I think North Penn is going to be pretty happy to take this into the fourth quarter with a 21-7 lead.
All right, local scores or other scores in PIAA as we come to the third. Into the third, we got LaSalle up 35-0 over the Red Rovers. We got Southern Lehigh 15, Shamokin 27.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's Coach Sam's, good friend of the program
Mrs.
here.
Mrs. Keddy is from Shamokin.
Is she really?
I believe she went to Shamokin Lords High School.
Wow. We got Roman Catholic up on Holliesburg, 48-0. Put that one on the put on ice. We got Harrisburg up 26-10 over Central York. Susquehanna Township out there in Harrisburg is losing to Twin Valley, the Raiders. Twin Valley's got a great team this year. I believe they're undefeated still, 27-21. Local Lansdale Catholic is beating Williams Valley 25-7. Not sure where Tower City, Pennsylvania
I saw
is.
Lansdale Catholic play this year. They're good.
Yeah, they are. College teammate of mine, his son's going to Duquesne, plays for them. You got Belmont Charter from the city beating Lackawanna Trail 28-20. And Farrell High School is beating Richland 20-14. Some of those Whippeal games, District 7 championship games, are playing at the Steelers Stadium tonight.
That is pretty cool.
It's not Hellman Field, though, fellas.
It's a little more cozy here. And it's an awesome environment. You know, our school district and our school district team has done a great job getting this place ready to host this wonderful event. And North Penn opens up the fourth quarter with a handoff to Riley Gray, and he doesn't get much over the left side. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and long. So here's my question for you, Mr. Hagan. It's 3rd and long.
Down.
North Penn has a 21-7 lead. There's an injured player on the field, so the officials are going to stop it. Is North Penn risk it and throw the ball, put the ball in the air here, or do they just keep it on the ground and keep controlling the clock and keep the clock moving here?
Well, I don't want to ruin my stellar guesses so far tonight. I'm going to say Dick Beck's going to put it in the air. He's going to listen to Kevin Zeblum, his pass game coordinator, and And he's going to put it in the air here. He's up 2 scores. If the ball hits the ground, it's no big deal. They can punt it away from here. But at the same time, it's 3rd and 7. They may truly just, run around the end. But Noah Gray being the injured player, that puts Bucksar back in the backfield. Excuse me, Riley Gray.
So this is kind of like a free timeout. It looks like Riley Gray's okay, which is good. Glad he's able to walk off, and he looks like he's okay. So North Penn kind of gets a timeout. Pennridge kind of gets a timeout. So let's see what Coach Kyle Beller can dial up for Pennridge. It looks like they have a single high safety and are playing man-to-man. And it looks like Michael Ferguson is out wide on Pennell. And that would be my guess if they're going to throw it, where they're going to go.
Yeah, Coach Beck just took a timeout.
So there is another whistle.
Yeah, so they had an injury, and then Riley Gray being major part of the offense. They weren't really sure what they wanted to do. And so Coach Beck called timeout.
So did Coach Beck call timeout there because he wanted to see what Pennridge was in and then dial up a play based on how they were defending, or was there another reason maybe?
I just think he may not have. He's got 2 guys going off. He may wanted to, change up the play because of the defense, or he just didn't feel like he had the right personnel out there to run the play that was called. So no matter what happens tonight, Mr. Ott, we will be back at the helm. We're not sure if we're going to live stream yet, but we will be back at the helm on Thursday morning, on Thanksgiving morning at 10:15 for the 96th edition of the Pennridge Quakertown Thanksgiving Day game. So a little graphic up there, thanks to Canva. I was able to make that today, Mr. Ott. A little chat GPT to create that picture. But here we go. It's third down for the Knights.
Down.
So Bucksar's under center, and it's 2 backs in the eye, and he runs into the tailback. He's going to keep it, and Landher and Doherty run him down for no gain. Outstanding play by Blake Landher and Will Doherty to keep North Penn for no gain to bring up a 4th and 7.
Coach Beck did not look very happy on that play.
I think anytime your quarterback runs into your tailback, it's not a good sign.
Yes, and he made sure to tell number 37 he
So
needs
let's
to improve
see if
that play.
Chase Klontz is back to receive this punt. Let's see if Chase can make a play and flip the field here. Punts away. Pretty good one. And Klontz calls a fair catch and takes it at the 35-yard line, where the Pennridge Rams will take over with 10:32 left in this District 1 championship game. This might be now or never time, because you're 2 scores behind and there's 10 and a half minutes left.
Yeah,
I think it's go time.
Yeah, I think they got to score quickly here.
What do we do after a big game? We go to the Perk, the home of the Pennridge Rams.
Defense to get the ball back. Looks like Ian Gallagher, the starting center's out of the game. Sophomore Kevin Tyberski is in for him at center.
Okay, so Keating's, let's watch the snap. Keating's in the shotgun. No problems with the snap. And Keating's going to run. And he's got some room right up the middle, and it's a nice gain on first down. That's a good drive starter to pick up 8 or 9 on first down to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Rams. And again, keep a close eye on that clock. It's ticking, and we're getting down to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so Ian Gallagher's actually in the game. He moved over to guard, and they moved Tyberski over. I think I saw him holding his right hand when he came off, so he might be dealing with a little hand injury. It looks like it's taped.
Okay. All right, so Keating's in a shotgun. No backs, but he brings Luthi in motion. He fakes the Luthi, and he rolls right, and he's going to throw it away. It stops the clock with 9 minutes and 44 seconds left, and it brings up a 3rd and 1 for the Rams. This is a must-have for Pennridge, so to me, this is 2-down territory. You have 2 downs to get 1 yard. So let's see what Coach Hollenbach, the wily veteran, dials up here for his play call. So the Rams come to the line. Keating is under center.
Yeah, I think he's just going to take it himself right here.
And
no, not with double A gap fires coming.
He gives the Doherty, who's hit in the backfield, but he spins out, and he is close to the first down.
By Darren Berner.
He might be a half a ball length short, and I think the officials are going to.
They're going to have to Oh,
no,
they
just gave him first down.
Pennridge, first down.
They gave him a first down. So Doherty gets hit initially, and that's just a testament to Will. He's been in a weight room, and he's worked his tail off in there. He's a weight room warrior. He's a running back, but he looks like he should be playing on the offensive line or a linebacker. He's put together pretty solidly, and that's testament to all his hard work and all the weights he's lifted. So here we go. 1st and 10. 9 minutes, and the clock is ticking. Keating looking to throw. He has a man wide open. It's Luthi, and Luthi is down to the 32-yard line.
He had Durstein on the other seam, on the other side, wide open as well. With that defense, it looked like they were in a three-man.
First down.
Yeah, they're in a three-man umbrella defense as defensive backs, and we just ran those slots right down the middle on the hash and got 30-plus yards.
Well, let's see if somebody up top talked to Coach Hollenbach and told him, hey, both seams are open. You might want to hold that in your back pocket and go back to it. But now we have the ball on the 31-yard line. And
so now North Penn comes out and they're in quarters defensive backfield.
And we have a false start. Looks like one of our wide receivers may have jumped, and it's going to back the Rams up 5 yards. And it'll make it
false start.
First
Offense,
15.
number 14, 5-yard penalty, first down.
30-yard line. And the officials are making the signal to wind the clock, and we are coming up on 8:15 left in this ball game. Keating in the shotgun, brings a man in motion, left to right, looking to throw. He has room up the middle, and he tucks it and runs, and he's got a lot of room, and he's down at the 16 or 17-yard line, and it looks like a North Penn player is cramping up. So the officials are going to stop it,
17-yard line.
and the North Penn training staff will come out and attend to that guy cramping up.
Yep, and give him some high-quality H2O. That was a well-read pass there, or a run by Noah Keating. I'm going to assume that was a designed run. I don't think that was a pass play at all. Pennridge is now starting to spread out the North Penn defense. So if the linemen up front can get a little bit of movement, I think they're going to be in decent shape to run the ball here.
Well, we'll take this second and take a water break too.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Don't want to cramp up. It's a little warm up here in the press box, everybody. Sorry if you're out there watching this game. It was nice to see. I don't know if the sideline guy or the up top can pan down towards the concession stand in that corner of the turf. We've got a number of members of the class of 2013, our last team that went deep into the playoffs, that won the conference championship.
Is Mr. Dubek down there?
Yeah, Mr. Dubek's down there. I saw Mr. Kranick, Mr. Klass. No, on the turf, in the corner of the soccer field. But that's a good look at the concession stand.
How about Xander?
Xander lives in Europe. He and his wife
are not going to make it back, huh?
Living a life over there. She's some kind of influencer. But, yeah,
that was a heck of a football team. That team reminded me a lot of this team.
Yeah, hard-working grit. There they are in the corner there, all checking their phones, reliving the glory days.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're back.
So we have a 2nd and 1. And Keating's under center. brings Rowe in motion, fakes the Doherty, looking for Lander, throws complete.
Noah Keating's pass is complete to Trevor Picciotti.
That was a heck of a catch.
No gain. It was a nice catch by Trevor Picciotti, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. And I think we got to move with a little more urgency, maybe.
Play.
Yeah, I think we got to get a first down first, and then we'll go from there.
3rd down and 1.
Okay, we are coming up on 7 minutes left in this ball game. North Penn holding on to a 21-7 lead. Pennridge about the 16 or 17 yard line on a 3rd and 1. Keating under center. Doherty behind him. Rowe in motion. The give is to Doherty. He bounces off one guy, bounces off two guys. He's got 5 or 6 or 7, and he's got a first down for Pennridge. The officials stop the clock to move the chains.
And off to William Doherty.
And
he's brought down by Christian Barnes.
Are sitting at the 11-yard line. So they can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown.
Let's just score.
Okay, Keating's under center. Fake to Rowe. He's throwing it away off the right side. He was looking for
throws the ball away. Incomplete.
Landher, the tight end, but he was covered soundly by North Penn.
Yeah, I think the original thing was Jackson Gregoire was coming across to the near side on a cross-country pattern, and he was double covered on the backside. The corner and the safety both went with him.
Cross-country pattern?
Yeah, gotta go cross-country. Actually, it's not a cross. It's just a crossing pattern, but cross-country would be a running back coming out of the backfield like a wheel.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Keating under center. Hand inside reverse to Ryan Rowe off the right side. Rowe is inside the 5.
First to Ryan
he is
Rowe.
down to about the 3.
At the 3-yard line by Sal Colella.
So it'll be 3rd and 2 for a first down, 3rd and 3 for a touchdown, and the clock is ticking. We are under 6 minutes. We are coming up on 5:50 left in this ball game.
Offensive line needs to win this play.
You ain't never lied here. Keating under center. And the give is to Rowe. Rowe bounces outside. He's hit, and he's stopped short of the first down. And it'll be 4th down.
Hand off out wide to
he
Ryan Rowe.
He may have lost a yard there. And it's 4th and 2 for a first down and 3 for a touchdown.
4th down.
And this is probably the ball game. If North Penn gets a stop here. Now, Pennridge can get a first down and keep the drive going or score a touchdown. We're going to have a heck of a finish. This place is rocking right now. It is loud as can be. Keating barks the signals. He tosses to Rowe. Rowe is off to the left side. He gets hit, and he scores. Ryan Rowe off to the left side. That was a determined run. He was hit short of the goal line. He lowered his shoulder, knocked the defender down, and scored to bring it to 21-13. And now Nunez in.
Great block on the edge by Blomgren. Got hands on 2 guys, got him off balance, and Ryan was able to run right through them there.
Here we go with the big extra point. Snap is good. Hold is down.
Good.
The kick is good.
Extra point is good.
And hold on. This is going to be an exciting 4 minutes and 46 seconds for the District 1 championship.
Pennridge 14.
North Penn leads 21-14.
This is why they're the number 1 and number 2 seed in District 1. 21-14. I'm actually surprised that there's been this much scoring. I thought it would be in the teens for both teams. This is a game to remember, that's for sure. right, Pennridge is going to kick off. Looks like Nunez is coming out to kick. So it's probably going to be a pooch kick somewhere on the sidelines to one of the upbacks. I'm seeing Riley Gray back in the game. He's right now at the 25, heading towards the 20 on the near side. I would definitely keep it away from those back three guys.
I don't think they want to kick it to Gray or Powell now.
No, but at the same time, you don't want to give it short field, and then you have to go. Looks like North Penn. Yep, North Penn's going to take their second timeout. Coach Beck saw how Pennridge was coming to line up and said, wait, let's talk about this and make a decision on what's going to happen on this this play. Easton got on the board, 35-7. Southern Columbia, 55. Dropped a double nickel on Steelton Highspire, and they're only in the third quarter. Steamrollers are a great single-A, double-A team out of Harrisburg. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. I know things might get a little crazy at the end of this, but thank you everybody for tuning in. I did get a text that there was over 3,000 people listening and watching Mr. Ott and I broadcast this game. You know, we both enjoy this process to be here with our kids out in the stands typically, but we are up here doing some announcing and enjoying the moment. All right, North Penn is looking like they believe that Pennridge is going to go with an onside kick here.
Yeah, so they brought the hands team out. They have one single setback deep. You have Will Doherty and Landher. You have some, looks like Ryan Rowe. I think they might go for the onside kick. And he pooched it a little bit, and it's going out of bounds.
So North Penn's going to get the ball. I believe it goes in high school to the 40-yard line.
I think one of the Pennridge coaches is arguing that he may have touched the ball.
Yeah.
It didn't appear to me that he touched the ball. But let's see what the officials call. They call an illegal procedure on Pennridge for kicking the ball out of bounds.
35-yard line.
Penalty on the kickoff is an illegal kickoff out of bounds.
And let's see if they make them kick over, or North Penn's going to take the ball right there.
Yep, 35.
So 35. That's not bad. I don't think the field position matters all that much right now. Right now, you have to get off the field.
Yep.
So it didn't matter if they had the ball at the 20, the 30, or the 40. Right now, you have to get off the field.
Yeah, right now it comes down to 3 stops for Pennridge.
So North Penn comes out with double tight ends. They bring a man in motion. They give it to Pennell.
Will Doherty on the backside.
And Doherty hits Pennell immediately for a 1-yard gain.
I'm shocked that was even 1 yard.
Hit off to Matthew Pennell. Brought down by William Doherty.
I think that's a credit to Pennell and how good he is. Because Doherty flew in there. He was shot out of a cannon. And Pennell was still able to get a yard out of it. So it brings up a 2nd and 9, and we are down to 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this ball game. I'm sure North Penn is going to stay in the huddle until they have to get out. Pennridge is bringing the safeties up. They're bringing everybody up, anticipating the run.
Don't let them get out.
And they got out a little bit, but not a breaker.
He's brought down
and this is
Ian Gallagher.
A huge play.
Coach Beller takes
Pennridge
the second timeout. Yeah, that's the issue here at this point is that everybody's converging in the center of that defense. And these 2 running backs from North Penn got the jets. And if they make a move, they could be walking in from 55 yards out on this play. I hope I'm wrong on that prediction.
Well, let's see what Coach Beller dials up. He has done a great job with the defense this year, and they've made some big stops. And maybe he brings a corner blitz from the outside, and they can jump in the backfield unblocked and get a tackle for a loss or no gain and force a North Penn punt. It would be interesting to see what decision Coach Beck makes.
Yeah.
Here, they're at their 40-yard line, They need to get to their 45 for a first down. Would he risk it on a short yardage and turn the ball over to Pennridge if he doesn't pick up the first down?
Yeah.
Or would he punt the ball? So this is going to be an interesting play.
He might try to sneak somebody out of the backfield into the flat and get a first down on a pass play.
All right, so Buckstar's in the shotgun. Brings Pennell in motion. It gives to Pennell. He's got a hole. He's hit.
Oh.
And he bounced and he got the first down.
He did.
Yep, he got the first down. I mean, he was hit short between the 2 and the 9.
He's brought down at the 45
and he
yard
kept
line.
his feet moving, and that was a tough run by Pennell to pick up the first down. So, clock moving. 3:25 to play in this game. Pretty sure North Penn's going to keep the ball on the ground here. Pennell checking out of the game after that hard hit. So look for Riley Gray here to carry, or Buckstar. But that's where my money would be. They're going to give the ball. Looks like a little confusion here, and they're lining up. Yep, and North Penn calls timeout.
That's their final timeout. It's interesting. You know, as I said earlier, these are high school kids, and things come in from the sidelines, and somebody doesn't line up the right way, the coaches don't feel comfortable, they're going to call a timeout to make sure they try to get them in the right position.
Yeah, it looked like 22, Aiden Ashley came in for Pennell. Now Pennell's coming back in the game, so might not be the worst timeout for North Penn because you get your stud running back in the game. He might have been shaken up for a second. He might need to come off. And it looked like some confusion in the backfield. And Beck calls his timeout and then brings his stud running back out onto the field.
Yeah.
So we have 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go. And North Penn has a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This would be a great time for a turnover for the get the Rams, get the ball out here.
So there's the give. Not much there. He's kind of hit.
They were pulling at it, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he's hit, looked like number 55 for Pennridge.
Nolan Warman
made a nice play there. Fought off a block and got in the hole and made the tackle. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 9 for North Penn.
Nolan Warman there, 55. He's the one that had 2 fumble recoveries in that PW game to bring us back to get that 22-21 victory just 3 short weeks ago.
So Pennridge is bringing in some big bodies. Brought in Gary Gorman, Isaiah Brown. And North Penn has a tight set, and they're going to turn and hand it to Pennell. Bounces outside. Oh, he makes 2 people miss, and he's knocked out of bounds after a first down. And we are looking at
with the carry. He's pushed out of bounds
a 1st and 10
yard line.
with 2 minutes
first down for North
and
Penn.
11 seconds left here. And Pennridge can only stop the clock once. That was a big-time run by Matt Pennell.
He's a Division I running back for a reason, folks. He's really talented. It's going to be awesome to watch him in the Army-Navy games in the upcoming years.
Okay, so 2:11 to go. It's a 1st and 10. Give is to Pennell. He's hit. Pickup of about 2 or 3. And it looks like Pennridge has called their final timeout with 2 minutes to go in this ball game.
Well, folks, as we said earlier, depending on the victory here, North Penn looks to be going to play LaSalle next week at a neutral site game.
Not over yet,
Mr. Hagan. I know it's not over, or the Rams if they come back to win this game. The Rams, no matter what, will be playing their rivals Quakertown on Thursday at 10:15. We hope that y'all come out to join us to watch the festivities. The Rams will. Have a short weekend and then get back to work on Monday to prepare for Coach Bannis.
Looks like the officials put 5 seconds back on the clock
Okay.
So we are at 2:05. We are at 2nd and 8. And I will bet the house that this is going to Pennell. Shocking. Pennell carries not much there. Picks up one or two. So we're looking at 3rd down.
Brought down by Brody Blomgren.
And 8 to go for North Penn.
35-yard line.
So
it's 3rd.
let's see what North Penn dials up here. Minute 35 left to go here in the ball game. And Pennridge needs a stop in the worst way.
It's going to go, looks like, to the left.
It is the left. And Pennell bounces outside. And Michael Ferguson, or Chase Klontz, makes a super tackle. Pennell was headed to his left, cut back into his right, and Klontz was able to stop him short of the 1st down. So it's 4th and 5. The clock is ticking. We are at a minute left in this ball game. Pennridge probably gets a stop here. The best they could do is get the ball back with about 30 to 35 seconds left in this game. So let's see what we have. You know the ball's going to Pennell. Everybody run the Pennell.
It's going to be a...
Oh, there you go. Bucksar keeps it, and he's short. And the clock stops at 37 seconds. So Pennridge is going to take over.
Tackled for no gain on the play by Brody Blomgren. That's a turnover.
They may not need their offense the rest of the day, but he's
first down.
Pretty hard.
Okay, here we go. So Pennridge has the ball at the 31-yard line. Probably have to throw everything behind the sticks so we can stop the clock. Let's see what we got. Keating's looking to throw. Quick one. It's a hook and ladder, and it gets tackled in bounds. And the clock is running. They got to get on the ball. We have 25 seconds left.
Noah Keating's pass is complete.
And Keating kills the clock.
And spikes the ball.
With 19 seconds left here in the ball game.
36-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down.
So it's 3rd down. 3rd and 6 with 19 seconds to go from the 36-yard line.
Ryan Rowe just came in the game. He might sneak out of the backfield and come down a sideline. He may not be the deep guy, but he's got the moves to get some space.
Well, they've been pretty. Okay, Keating calls the signals. He steps up. He's looking. He has a man wide open, and he gets out of bounds and stops the clock with 13 seconds left.
To Nate Durstein.
Durstein with the catch at about the 48-yard line. Pennridge is hurrying up and getting on the ball.
Clock's going to be running.
It shouldn't be. He got out of bounds.
No, he didn't. He caught it with a knee down.
Man.
But they didn't start the clock.
I sure thought he got out of bounds.
Noah Keating will spike the ball at the 48-yard line. That makes it 2nd down.
Okay, so it's 2nd down. And there's 13 seconds left. The down doesn't really matter too much right now. I think they need a big chunk play here. Maybe they come back to that seam route that you said was wide open.
That was with a cover 3. They're in quarters right now, so that's not going to work. They're going to have to go deep post or deep corner routes, but you only got 13 seconds, so you only got one play, 2 plays left.
Keating's throwing deep down the right side.
Intercepted.
And it is picked off by North Penn.
The clock's still running, and it shouldn't be.
Picked off.
Pass was intercepted by Zion Smith. And North
picked
Penn
off by Zion Smith from North Penn with 3 seconds left in the district championship. And North Penn is going to win 21-14.
Congratulations to the North Penn Knights and Coach Beck. They've had a fantastic season. But remember, folks, it's not over for the Rams. They'll be back on Thursday. They're going to be ready to play the Quakertown Panthers.
And Pennridge has had a fantastic season, too. This is this has been enjoyable watching these young guys play. They played with toughness, they've played with discipline, they've been resilient, and they've been fun to watch. I know this is going to hurt, this is going to sting, but they should be proud of what they accomplished this year, and they still have a chance to end their season with a win on Thursday over Quakertown.
And North Penn will take a knee, and that is the end of tonight's game.
So from Hellman Field at Pennridge High School, the final score of your District 1 championship game is North Penn 21 and Pennridge 14. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Good night.
And now the new tradition here at Pennridge. The team, student body, the band, the cheerleaders all singing the Pennridge alma mater. Win or loss, it's been a great game, great season. We're not done yet, but we always take time to celebrate who we are as Pennridge High School. About 6,000 people in attendance tonight, and Pennridge Rams getting a pep talk there from Coach Beller, telling them great job.
Attention, captains and coaches for North Penn High School.
There will be a medal ceremony here. As
Executive Director Sean
North Penn will be getting the trophy, the gold medals tonight. And Pennridge will be accepting their silver medals, second place after an amazing season. And we'll go to North Penn there on the side. You'll see them celebrating. A well-deserved celebration on the other side of the field. And something that really hasn't been the case in a long time. North Penn getting beat here on Hellman Field about a month ago, and had to avenge that loss here tonight. So they had to come back here to Hellman Field in the district championship to try to get a chance to get revenge on the Rams. Not something that North Penn is used to doing. They're a dominant team here for a very long time in this region, in this district. But at the same time, they had to earn this one, 21-14, the final score here tonight. On behalf of the Pennridge School District, we just want to thank our superintendent, Dr. Angelo Barrios. his entire cabinet, administrative team for making this broadcast happen. We'd also like to thank our friends at BFA Sports for their live stream tonight. New friends here, new broadcast partners that we made here along the way to be able to bring you this very, very professional broadcast. We've been toying around with the idea of a live broadcast at this kind of quality for a long time, and looks like we found our official partners here. So really happy to be able to bring this to you again, as Mr. Hagan was saying earlier, along with Mr. Ott. Over 3,000 people watching the stream tonight all over the country. We have Pennridge alumni all over the map, and we put the word out on social media. We were watching it in local restaurants, local bars. They were watching it live all over the place, but of course 6,000 people here watching the game live inside the stadium. So a lot of eyes on some great football tonight, and we are really proud as the Pennridge School District to be able to bring that to you here from Hellman Stadium live. So again, one last time, the Pennridge Rams will be live in action this Thursday, just after 10 o'clock, and almost 100 years with the big rivalry with Quakertown, and we'll be hosting it this Thursday, and we'll be sending out information if that live stream is going to happen or not, so you can watch it here in person, or we'll be sending out information if that will be a live stream that you can watch from home Thanksgiving morning as you're getting all the food ready. And you can flip that on to your YouTube channel, and we'll be bringing you that. If that's going to happen, you'll know about it. Check out our social media here for the Pennridge School District. But on behalf of all of us at the Pennridge School District, thank you very much for watching live action tonight from Hellman Field. Again, our final score, the North Penn Knights 21 and your Pennridge Rams 14 in the District 1 6A Football Championship. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great night.